Designers and fashion stores are doffing their hats to Meghan Markle as the Duchess sets their phones ringing and their tills kerchinging. Orders pour in each time she sports a new outfit, be it an off-the-shoulder dress, a belted coat, a tilted hat or a simple fascinator. Her fashion choices put the bucks in buckles and the millions into millinery. Most of her outfits are bespoke, by the likes of Givenchy and Carolina Herrera, and typically costing £5,000. But others, like the Line the Label coat she wore on the day of her engagement to Prince Harry, are available and fly off the shelves. Meghan likes to promote smaller British and Canadian labels, and her influence has been worth an estimated £300 million to the industry in those countries alone. Now, after last week's Royal Ascot outing, where she wore a white Givenchy dress complemented by a Philip Treacy hat, all eyes are focused on her next big outing, Wimbledon. She is a keen tennis fan, and her pal Serena Williams, 36, the 23 times Grand Slam winner, was a guest when Meghan wed Prince Harry last month. So the question is, will Meghan, also 36, go in simple straw hat and white blouse, like she did when she graced centre court in 2016? Or will she have something else up her sleeve now that she really is fashion royalty? As designers from the fashion houses of Paris to independent online retailers vie for her attention, high street chains will watch keenly as they try to follow suit. Vogue editor Edward Enninful hails Meghan, former star of US teledrama Suits, as an astonishing sales force setting the fashion industry alight. And her Wimbledon outfit could prove the biggest PR coup in a fashion brand's history. Meghan often chooses female designers to champion gender equality. She is a big fan of Canadian designer Erdem, and their floral, feminine designs would be perfect for Wimbo. Or Meghan might opt for a custom piece by her wedding dress designer Claire Waite-Keller, the first female artistic director at the historic French fashion house Givenchy. As well as her Ascot number, Meghan wore a custom Givenchy capelet dress while in Chester on an engagement with the Queen this month. She could go for something understated by another of her favorite designers, Britain's Stella McCartney, creator of the halter-neck gown she wore for her evening wedding do. Stella is going to be selling 46 versions of the dress, and they will retail at £3,500. One thing for sure is that Meghan will opt for a hat and sunglasses, a wardrobe staple at Wimbledon. Milliner Philip Treacy has emerged as a favourite designer of Meghan's, with his bespoke hats costing around £2,500. She wore a headpiece from the Irish fashion guru for the Trooping the Colour ceremony a fortnight ago. It complemented a blush pink two-piece outfit by Carolina Herrera. During Meghan's first official outing with Harry in Nottingham, she carried a £550 tote bag by Edinburgh-based Strathbury and wore a £427 black coat by Macaj. They flew off the shelves and sold out in minutes. The coat is so popular it is back on sale, costing £23 more. As the Meghan effect grew, Strathbury enjoyed bumper sales in the run-up to last Christmas. Meghan wore a £750 white wrap coat to mark her engagement last November. Again, copies sold out within 20 minutes of her appearance on Harry's arm at Kensington Palace. Canadian designer John Muscat, 45, founder of Line the Label, explained, "We had 5,000 requests for the coat. It costs £750, not something you buy lightly." Requests were flooding in from around the world. But not every outfit is judged to be a winner. Meghan wore a long-sleeve blue and white patterned cocktail dress from designer Rosca de la Renta at the wedding of Lady Celia McCorquodale a week ago. But some royal rands suggested it was too big. The dress costs £3,992, but her M&S Fascinator was just £29.99, well and truly putting the sparkle into Marks and Sparks. Meghan Markle's life has changed forever now she has joined the royal family, and she appears to be growing more confident in the role day by day. Experts have revealed the interesting ways her body language has changed following tying the knot with Prince Harry, and have come to the conclusion she has learned a lot and is now oozing confidence in her new role. When Kate Middleton and Meghan Markle featured on a panel at the Royal Foundation Forum in London in February, all eyes were on their interaction. According to body language expert Tracy Brown, Meghan's frequent gazing at Kate Middleton could show she was looking up to her future sister-in-law. Tracy said to Elite Daily, Meghan is looking to Kate for a little direction, maybe permission to laugh or behave a certain way. And expert Blanco Cobb added, Meghan shows a sisterly bond with Kate in the ways their body language mirrors each other. In the photo, notice the similar hand clasp on the lap as Meghan is looking at Kate. Meghan stepped out with Kate Middleton and Prince William at Commonwealth Day in March earlier this year. Body language pro Lisa Mitchell revealed that during the event, she channeled formal vibes. Lisa said to Elle, in the photos of her interacting before being married into the royal family, she's more prone to have a respectful distance between her and whoever she's interacting with in the family, deferring to their position and keeping a more formal feel to the exchange. Judy James said that Meghan oozed confidence on the special day in Windsor on May 19. She explained, to arrive alone to face rows of UK royals and know the eyes of the entire world are on you could easily have created anxiety signals similar to Harry's, but Meghan's upright back, congruent smile and quasi-royal composure suggested she was undaunted by the experience. Her hands didn't fiddle in her lap, she barely checked her incredibly long veil, and she smiled at the guests like a host rather than a jittery new bride. Her levels of confidence seem to sustain Harry, who sits here with a less assured posture, gazing down as though lost in his own thoughts or emotions. The new Duke and Duchess of Sussex's tactile behavior just days after the pair married also revealed information about her role in the family. According to Judy, Meghan displayed a comfortable transition into her new role as a royal as she walked alongside husband Prince Harry. Judy said to The Sun Online, Meghan was often quite coy and giggly yesterday, using facial cutoffs and the clutch bag barrier rituals to suggest she was made quite shy by her happiness, but then this gesture, which is hugely powerful and significant in terms of their relationship. In politics, this would be a power pat to signal superior status and power from the one doing the back pat. In a loving relationship like Meghan and Harry's, it's more about steering, reassurance and loving concern, but it still places Meghan in a more confident and dominant role, possibly in a lovingly quasi-maternal way. Judy revealed there was genuine warmth between the American and 92-year-old monarch after they were seen together at their first joint event in Cheshire. Speaking to The Sun Online, Judy said, sitting together, the Queen grins with her hands raised in a fist shape as though to illustrate and share a joke. Meghan's lowered head and shared smile registers high levels of what looks like friendship and empathy. The Queen was the happiest I've seen her in a long time. They looked like naughty teenagers giggling together at one point. Meghan was still being very careful. She sat with her legs crossed at the ankles and was clearly seeking approval. Judy told The Express that Meghan has clearly picked up some tips from the Queen when it comes to her handshake. She said, her trip with the Queen seems to have modified her handshaking techniques, with the increased distance plus the softer-looking grasp being very much a signature ritual of the Queen. Meghan normally dives in close with a firmer grip, but with her wrist bent downward like this, she's clearly learned how to survive the thousands of handshakes involved in royal life. Meghan Markle has been a member of the royal family for more than a month now, after marrying Prince Harry in Windsor on May 19. She has become a symbol of modernity and inclusivity for the royals, for more than one reason. Meghan has been divorced, she's older than her husband, she's mixed race, and she's American. All these factors make her an unlikely addition to the royal family, but we've seen them, and the public, embrace their new family member with arms wide open. One unlikely bond that we've seen develop is between the new Duchess of Sussex and the Queen. Meghan accompanied the Queen to Cheshire for an official visit earlier this month in their first solo outing. The pair travelled overnight via the royal train and spent the day opening a bridge, a theatre, and charming the locals. But, amongst the usual royal formalities, we were treated to something less expected, the obvious development of a bond between Meghan and the Queen. Adorable pictures emerged of the two leaning in toward each other, chatting and giggling away. Body language experts even compared the Queen's body language to that of a teenage girl for her joyfulness during the pair's exchange. Whatever your take, the one thing that seems undeniable is that the two genuinely seem to get along. Speaking exclusively, royal commentator Richard Fitzwilliams said, the chemistry seems very genuine between Meghan and the Queen. It makes sense. The Queen can see it's for the good of the royal family. The answer behind Meghan Markle and the Queen's friendship, it seems, could lie in history. Mr. Fitzwilliams said, this is the sort of treatment Diana never had. She was never shown the ropes. Meghan is being nurtured in a totally different way. Given the massive crowd that Meghan mania draws wherever she goes, it certainly makes sense for the Queen to want to avoid history repeating itself. Princess Diana, Harry's mother, was famously hounded by the press before her untimely death in 1997. The royal family and general public largely blamed the media's interest in Diana for her death, which occurred when her car crashed in a Paris tunnel as she was chased by paparazzi. However, the Queen also drew some criticism for the handling of Diana's situation, before and after her death. She was rumored not to have favored the so-called People's Princess, and developed a chilly reputation in the aftermath of her death, which was deeply mourned across the world. This time, it seems, the Queen wants to make sure Meghan knows she's welcome, and make sure she knows how to handle this new life. "Anyone who joins the royal family knows it takes some getting used to," said Mr. Fitzwilliams. "When you're used to the crowds like Meghan, it obviously helps." Of course, the amount of attention Meghan drew as an actress in the legal drama Suits is nothing compared to now. Mr. Fitzwilliams added, "There's no question that Meghan is taking it all extremely well.